What's up, YouTube? This is FishTheHusky. We're watching a YEKINDAR POV demo. The last fall groups. YEKINDAR against 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. He had a pretty solid performance on Overpass here. And he also was recently named the number 15th best player of 2022. A lot of people were shocked at, frankly, how low he was rated. A lot of people thought YEKINDAR might scrape into the top 10 players of the last year. He definitely had a really solid performance throughout the year. 1.3 impact rating. I think like the number one impact rating. Like this has to do with like kind of entry fragging, which was kind of that's what YEKINDAR is known for, just being a really good entry fragger. How the hell did 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 miss that? YEKINDAR also putting spells on the heroic 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒. They just like both did not expect each other at all. That was crazy. But yeah, YEKINDAR starting the year with former Virtus Pro outsiders, ending the year with Team Liquid, the middle of the year. He did end up missing a couple of events, just when kind of transitioned away from outsiders. He and Buster at the same time. Buster more so bench for kind of performance reasons. YEKINDAR bench because he looked like he was kind of ready to move on, getting good kind of international recognition. He wanted to try his shot at an international lineup. Ooh. Oh, the trigger discipline, but then he whiffs. Oh man, what's going on with this demo so far? It's crazy, man. 𝐂𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 again, bro. 𝐂𝐒𝐒𝐍𝐄𝐒 and YEKINDAR are getting caught in some goofy antics here. YEKINDAR plays with his like nose like right pressed up against his monitor. If you ever see him at any lands. How far do you play away from your monitor? Feel free to, you know, comment below. Like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying my content. I'll be doing a ton of these POVs. I'll be doing all 20 players on HLTV's list for last year. I'm delivering that all this month. We're gonna have like 40 long form POVs this month. Just a ton of content. And look, YEKINDAR there, last round, nice double kill thing to start things off. Kind of popping off. Just aggressive play after aggressive play. Just every single round to see YEKINDAR making really aggressive plays. Just, frankly, just kind of swinging it. That's how I like to play ranked. But you're playing tier 1 Counter-Strike, it's a whole different ball game. Trying to be really aggressive because, you know, people will expect that. YEKINDAR definitely has a reputation. Like, if you're playing CT side banana on Inferno, you're like, all right, this dude's just gonna run it down banana every round. It's gonna be aggressive on both sides of the map. Which is what enabled him to get such a high impact rating. I think one of the things HLTV cited for why he wasn't higher on the list was because, oh dude, look at that timing he got on Shush. That was nuts. Timing to kick W. But one of the reasons why he wasn't higher on the list was because like elite events, they call it. I think Katowice, Cologne, both the majors, his like rating was lower compared to most of the top 20s, like the very top tier events of the year. He kind of underperformed relative to the rest of his events. Events like this, last fall groups, he kind of popped off. This game, you know, Team Liquid not great on Overpass. Decent amount of history between them and 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐒 on this map. Kind of live or die by YEKINDAR on this map. Every now and then he had those kind of stinker performances where he started off like 1 in 10 or something. Like, what the heck's going on? And it's like, oh man, that's just life of an entry fragger sometimes. The thing I'll notice is that YEKINDAR will sometimes like aim like much lower than I see other players aim. Like, not always fixated on getting that perfect headshot, just kind of just fixating on getting himself in a good position to just deliver a quick kill. Which is definitely interesting. A lot of whiffing going on from both squads here. Just bumping the homies at the end of the round there. Nice knife glove combo, the full red drip. I've seen some combos recently that are kind of questionable, just random colors, expensive skins. It's like sometimes nice to have a little bit of a theme. Just gonna tuck into this cubby. Pretty aggressive angle. He's lucky that that angle was the one that 𝐂𝐒𝐒 did not molly. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 probably feeling a little bit tilted. Now they're gonna try to flush him out of this con area. YEKINDAR taking these really aggressive lines on all the kind of neutral areas of the map. Connector, bathroom, long A. Each round kind of taking a new aggressive line. While the rest of his team, frankly, just kind of chilling, kind of letting YEKINDAR do his thing. I think that was kind of one of the things they cited for why he was rated a little bit lower, is that kind of Team Liquid seemed to live or die by YEKINDAR, and him not having quite the same impact in the elite level events, those four I previously listed. That's why they kind of did not give him like top 10, top 12 like some people were expecting. I think in the new year, YEKINDAR could certainly get a higher rating in the next year. This Team Liquid squad feels like they're kind of playing around him. There's a lot of conversations from Team Liquid themselves. They're saying like, yeah, YEKINDAR got us up to speed on the EU meta, taught us a lot. You can even see it in their like T sides. A lot of times it'd be very like outsiders-esque, like on Vertigo, for example. Always having like one player, usually YEKINDAR, on like just pressuring like the B bomb site with like 20 seconds left, while the rest of the team hits A, kind of keep the other team guessing. Late execs, just slow, methodical gameplay, kind of some of the stuff that, you know, the Time Lord 𝐁𝐒 is known for. Oh, and 𝐂𝐿𝐍𝐄𝐒 getting double kills. Oof. YEKINDAR is feeling comfy on this Overpass map. Right now you see like, oof, Heroic, they're no slouch. One of the best teams in the world. And this was just not that long ago, later half of last year, 2022. It's a whole new ball game now, chat. We're living in the future, 2023. It's been fun to do kind of a retrospective on a lot of these players. YEKINDAR, definitely a fun demo to watch just because of like some of the much more aggressive than some of the players I've watched recently, like 𝐁𝐒𝐿, 𝐁𝐵USTER. That with the recent Cloud9 news of 𝐵USTER replacing 𝐁𝐒𝐿, I wanted to watch both of those. POVs, very similar playstyle, kind of much more passive, kind of lurkers. YEKINDAR also does kind of play the lurks role on T side on a lot of maps, but plays it much differently than someone like 𝐵USTER or 𝐁𝐒𝐿 does. 𝐵USTER and 𝐁𝐒𝐿 more like holding the extremities of the map, holding the flank, just making sure the other team doesn't really get out of line. YEKINDAR, more when he's on that lurk role, is more of like put a lot of pressure on the other team and go for a little bit higher risk, higher impact plays. YEKINDAR was kind of sniffing out 𝐂𝐒 in there. 8-0 start. I don't even remember Team Liquid kind of schlonking heroic at the start like this. It's just a smackdown right now. It's like YEKINDAR can do no wrong. Smackdown. It's been enjoying this con area. Oh, keep getting the better end of 𝐁𝐒𝐒. But now this time it's 𝐂𝐒 in. 𝐁𝐒𝐒 finally gets his revenge. Damn, Team Liquid 9-0 start here. Just rolling the Danes. So YEKINDAR is the only EU import on this Team Liquid squad. Feels like he's good, like, kind of rapport, camaraderie with the rest of the squad. Just clothesline TeSys there. But, you know, 𝐂𝐈𝐓 ultimately swinging in, giving Team Liquid their first round loss. I mean, it was starting to feel too easy. I just noticed his M4's name is Donald Trump. Swag with the Titan hollow on it, I think. I haven't really seen that swag sticker much. It's pretty fresh. Titan hollow. You know, maybe a little out of my price range. 50K a pop. It's like, you know, just a tad out of my price range, you know. YEKINDAR kind of caught in transition there. But hey, Team Liquid still wins the round. Live or die by YEKINDAR, they say. HLTV, huh? 11-1. Team Liquid, I mean, it's like they were just stomping Overpass, or stomping heroic this game. I don't think I caught this one live. I catch honestly, most tier 1 games. But I have been streaming a lot of kind of tier 2, tier 3 CS, so I can't always catch the tier 1 games, and Blast hasn't really been giving kind of the co-streaming rights much, like most of the other tournament organizers do. So I don't really get the opportunity to stream Blast events on my Twitch channel, but definitely a lot of other games. What a disgusting clear from YEKINDAR. Like, who clears that? TeSys is probably saying the same thing. Like, how does he know? Like, such a cheeky off angle for TeSys. Maybe YEKINDAR watched a TeSys demo. It's possible. But nah, he's just really good at clearing like every possible angle. Like on like B bomb site on Inferno, for example, just the way he clears that as a T side, when if he can get control of Banana, it's just gross how he can handle like every angle. Playing off OC's flash bong there. If he would have got that double, they probably could have got the round, but spray wasn't quite as clean as needed. Oh, opts to buy the op here for the last round. 12-2, feeling a little cheeky. Double op setup. not much risk either. Last round of the half, he's like, screw it. We did on Dust 2, we did see that kind of YEKINDAR OC double scout setup on that A bomb site. But I guess YEKINDAR does like to snipe from time to time. There's a lot of these like pure riflers that really don't do much opping at all. They're like, yeah, op, get that thing away from me. YEKINDAR fancies himself, you know. Perhaps him using the op here kind of potentially cost them this round. Just no real good way for him to clear water with the op there. I think they know he's pretty much always in con. Maybe they just sent it back up A. No, they're just waiting for him. $12 rounds and a half. I mean, gotta be pretty satisfied with that. Rocking the dragon tattoo Glock. That's a throwback for Yeki here. Doesn't quite clear that angle. Oh, but his team still converts, huh? It's kind of refreshing to watch a player like YEKINDAR, who's kind of usually like either first one in for a kill, first one in to die, so kind of the action, it's pretty non-stop on the VOD, as opposed to, like I said, some of the more passive players like Inters, Buster, that I've watched recently. Late drops the AK. He's just working with the Glock. How's this gonna help his HLTV rating? Leash was maybe feeling it this event. He's like, oh yeah, I'll just give you the AK, man. Screw it. He's like, that's my AK. I want it back, Leash. Finally got the AK. Baiting for AK. 𝐂𝐒𝐒 Dude, not much he could do there. Man, dropping over the AK, just Glock, no armor. We did kind of see, I see this a lot from YEKINDAR's T sides on Ancient before. Just a lot of like Tech 9 action when the squad was gunned out. Sometimes, you know, he'll fancy himself just like, hey man, put the tech in my hands, I'll make it happen. Interesting looking Tech 9 skin. I feel like I don't really see this one often. Fits the theme of the inventory though, for show. See if he can bang out with it, and bang out he does. Just gets the one. Not quite enough for his team to win the round. And now he's working with the 𝐂𝐒𝐒, because their other homies were saving. But 𝐂𝐒𝐒 tossed him one. He renamed his default 𝐂𝐒𝐒. Stat track, 𝐂𝐒𝐒 AR. Leash kind of known for rocking those default skins, default 𝐂𝐒𝐒. It's like, ooh, Leash, let me get that gun. Did you just bust through the smoke? Maybe he faces it. A little bit of spam. Found the perfect timing there. Yabi did not expect him to hit it raw. Playing that anti-flash. Caught him lacking. Like I said, like his crosshair placement sometimes just feels like kind of lower than a lot of other people. Like still somehow just hits like crisp headshots too. This AK Fire Serpent with the 4 Navi hollows. Oof. Thing looks hot. I am a fan. Oh, he doesn't. 4x3 there. So he doesn't really quite clear that right side. Feels like he didn't really quite clear that corner on short B either. You know, as an entry fragger, sometimes you're just focused on vrooming in. It's a lot of angles, only so much time, especially when you're trying to make space for your squad. He was trying to go speedy. Just trying to vroom. Just trying to fake that they took that water control. Try to deny Heroic all that info short B so that this A hit's not totally telegraphed there. Alright folks, well that is the end of the demo. Team Liquid did win 16-8. That was the end of the YEKINDAR gameplay. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video. We'll be doing a lot more pro POVs. We'll be doing all the top 20 HLTV, so feel free to check the other ones out of the series. If you're enjoying the content, you're looking to support me, like, comment, subscribe, check the links in the description. I stream Twitch all the time as well. Take it easy. Hope you have a great week, Fish fam. Love you guys. Take care.